Okay, we're doing now number 26 from the open-ended. It says complete the following tasks and show your work. Order the set of numbers from greatest to least. Well, when I sort things least to greatest or greatest to least, I really like them to be in decimal form. So I'm going to type these into the calculator. 3 to the negative second power is 0.1 repeating. Again, I like to use more than one decimal point. Square root of 9 comes out perfectly to 3. Negative 8 to the 0 power comes out to be negative 1. This one already is in decimal form. 5, 6, type in the calculator, 5 divided by 6 is approximately 0.83. And then this one here on the end is already in decimal. I'm going to add a 0 since it has a decimal. I have the same number of digits after the decimal. I'm going to sort them greatest to least. Obviously, the positive numbers are bigger than the negative ones. So if I look at the positive ones, I'll circle those now. Of those 4, 3 is the biggest, making square root of 9 my biggest one. Next one, and I usually cross them out as I go through them. Of my positive ones, 0.11, 0.59, 0.83. 0.83 is the next biggest. That's 5, 6. That was its original form. Next one between 0.59 and 0.11, 0.59 is next. And then 0.11, which is 3 to the negative second power. Then I look at my negative numbers. Negative 1 is bigger than negative 2.8 because the more negative it is, the smaller it is. So I'm going to write the original form, negative 8 to the 0 power, and then negative 2.8. Part B is next. Find the value of y when x is negative 4. Simply plug it in for all the x's. So I'm rewriting the line, but instead of the x's, I'm plugging in a negative 4. Something to keep in mind is that when you raise a number to a power, it's so very important to put it in parentheses so you're raising the negative 4 to that power, not just the 4. You can type it in and get your answer right away on a calculator, or feel free to do it in parts. Absolute value of negative 4 is positive 4, because negative 4 is 4 away from 0. And negative 4 to the second power is 16. So I'm going to work inside the parentheses first and then the exponents next. Now I'm going to do my multiplication. 5 times 4 is 20. Negative 3 times 16 is negative 48. Then I'm going to go left to right, adding and subtracting. 20 plus 7 is 27. 27 minus 48 is negative 21. Now I'm going to go to letter C. Reads write square root of 175 in simplest radical form. And I can break that down into 25 times 7. Square root of 25 times the square root of 7 would be the square root of 175. However, 25 is a perfect square. I know the square root of 25 is 5. Making my final answer 5 root 7. If you ever doubt yourself, you can just pull your calculator over. I'm going to type in the square root of 175. When I do, I get approximately 13.23. Now I'm going to type in my answer down here, which was 5 square roots of 7. And if you look, I'm getting the exact same thing. That just gives me a little bit of reassurance that I did it correctly. And that concludes open-ended number 26.